which would make a lot of sense.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
I could see you agree with me.
I was looking at this and I was thinking, well...
Yeah. The recovery of breath, by the way, really impressed me then. You've,
Impressive stuff. That's cardio fitness for you, that does.
Oh, come on, man. Walking around the golf course is not cardio fitness.
I mean, it is, to a degree.
Entry for them. Kind of surprised that we aren't seeing something like a Monty being brought along if the intent was to have a shield as the spearhead here. Not really looking to be too aggressive. Fire coming down to the pillar and always is gone. Stepping across now is Shepard. They're looking towards the barrel. In for a nice default plant spot, but they need to make sure the cover is there. They've got really good long range coverage and no off towards the side. The C4 misses. Shepard is literally on 1 HP, but the plant goes down. The problem is, Tim, they're 2 versus 5 and Joystick, he might have the vertical, but guess what's going to happen? There we go. Shaiko, who's been on that roam the entire time, strikes, and all 5 players of Falcons survive, and they're going to stick the disable too. So often on this map, the cheeky little like vertical like Hail Mary C4s up. Normally you see it going from kitchen up towards double window, but there are plenty of spots you can make use of it. Brede, of course, is sniffing here, just hoping to catch a whiff of those feet coming in above him. And there'll be a C4 going skyward. Always going to start out with the entry. It's Leakerback on the Solist, falling by the wayside.
Nitro's going to go out up and through that window. Dan manages to find Solotov elsewhere, and this is looking good for Virtus.Pro at the minute. I was a little bit concerned about them not being inside of the map, but they've certainly got themselves in and established now. Kill after kill, always will be down, but still leaves us effectively 4 versus 2. And be able to pick himself up as it was just a frost mat. Going to limit his movement speed for a little while, but that's not going to affect him too much as Pasha manages to find users. It's all up to Brede, who gets cut down inside. Very slight opportunity for Brede there, maybe, if he could have took a shot or 2, but it was just all a little bit quick. Always does manage to pick up Leaker. 5 versus 4 with the entry, as you say, doing particularly well so far. Brede just coming under fire as well, taking some damage, but it's Joystick who gets taken down elsewhere. Always manages to find him. 4 versus 2. Virtus.Pro looking good again.
The pressure they build up to him, I think they're very firmly at this point, Falcons, rattled on that scale. Always is slicing through them like a hot knife through butter. Shaiko, again out on the roam, is the one who's got to come back here and try and do a bit of work. But even this feels pretty unrecoverable even for him. Drops in and always is there for a 4K.
I think at the point particularly where teams stopped turtle defensing down on basement, which was often the case. That's what we're going to see out of Virtus.Pro at the minute. Solotov
I'm going to type up this scale in a minute, good lord.
Virtus.Pro just taking some real pot shots from Solotov there.
That's the 3rd round in a row that he's got Leakerback on the entry.
Always fantastic shot from him. Takes down the bandit, and again Falcons find themselves on the back foot. Nade goes in, damage done by users. He's continuing with that fight, but he's got to win that. Users always manages to find the kill. 5 versus 3, and I tell you what Virtus.Pro, I wasn't sure how they were looking, Des. They're looking dangerous, but let's not forget we did see a little bit of that from Wolves, to be honest, coming into the second half against G2. I thought they were looking good, and then it kind of went downhill when G2 got onto the attack. But Brede manages to take down Joystick. That gives Falcons something to, I was going to say something to fight for, but Shaiko is downed elsewhere at the same time, so it's all up to Brede. Half health. Can he get his man back on his feet? Yes, he can, but HP across the both of them is low, and they're up against 4 almost full health operatives on the side of Virtus.Pro with 40 seconds left to go. Shepard starts putting the diffuser down.
It doesn't. Joystick's reaction earlier scared me. Pasha's just done it again. They are on it today. The reaction times are on point. Brede might at least get himself a couple of kills here to pad out the KD, but this round does not feel savable for them at all. Virtus.Pro, often regarded as that team that will do the same thing against you time and time again. They'll keep it pretty simple. They'll ban the same maps. They'll ban the same operators.
Take forever to get in the map if they were being held at bay, whereas now they seem to be more willing to go in and take fights. Dan managing to find Solotov. I said that Falcons cannot be giving themselves away. They need to be winning those fights. Yet Solotov peeks around the corner and loses his head. Users does manage to find Joy
for a split second, and you're dead. Look at that. Another headshot lines up. How weird, Tim.
Shaiko certainly taking advantage of it, but Dan manages to take out Leakerback. Pasha onto Shaiko, and here it is again. Falcons losing fights. Users takes damage. Brede low health. 2 versus 2. 20 seconds left for them to hold on, but Pasha is down. It's all up to Shepard. Does he take the chance to pick his man up? He's very low time at the minute.
He's got the diffuser in back pocket, but Pasha's got a bit of fire he can make use of here as well to at least cut off one angle. They're going to go for a drop in towards site. Oh my god, it's a Hail Mary. In we go. Fire comes out. They get one, but Solotov's in behind.
Yeah, exactly that. Working together and just forcing Falcons into bad spots. We can see the challenge keeps on coming through. Solotov somehow not getting caught with a headshot there. Look at the damage he's taken. It was surely a matter of time. He gets cut down. Liquefied goes as well. Joystick with a second onto Shaco. Virtus.Pro look electric.
Oh, they've just rolled them over in this round, Tim. Back to normal programming where Virtus.Pro are your kings for the round. And for the half, it's going to be a 4-2, except avoid gunfights against them. They're up 4-2. We get the side swap. Now we'll see what Falcons can show.
45 seconds, and they're already going in here. User straight away in on the blitz. Smoke grenades are going to go in to just try and prevent any vision. Liquefied gets down. This is great from Falcons.
That was what I was saying at round start, Tim. We've got to see them play in these set plays. However, Joystick is tucked in. Will he walk away with a couple here? Finds one for himself. Doesn't know about the shield down behind him. Not that it matters because he's down on his backside. 2 kills for Joystick and all that hard work from Falcons. Completely undone. Okay. Joystick's back.
Important round for Falcons. I agree, and I double down on that. Going 5-2 down here is going to be a big, big problem. Is it the end? Not necessarily. Solotov has worked his way into basement quickly on the book straight away through that snowmobile wall and is looking to move up library stairs. Gets himself a nice entry there.
Looks like got a freebie. Now they're going to have to go chase him.
I talk about the oldest. Oh dear. I talk about the oldest entrance in the book. Dropping that hatch is the oldest rotation in the book on Chalet. You know, normally come to them.
Always has been such a cellar rat as well. He's constantly dropped down through the hatch and worked his way back up. Could yet be that X factor for his team, and Dan's got a freebie onto Shaiko. Rue not finishing him off early when he was going up lobby stairs, and sure enough,
in this one, but 6-2 Falcons have got to win 4 rounds in a row without mistake now if they want to go anywhere near overtime. And honestly, Des, I'm going to call it now. I don't think there's a chance that they do it. Always steps around, takes Shaiko off the rappel, and that was just far too easy.
Yeah, making it. I mean, it's always again, Tim. 2 more kills in the round. He's feeling himself for an ace now. Getting pushed around towards his right-hand side. Now shotgun out. We already see him get a kill with this earlier on to end the round. Feels a lot of confidence in it. Back in the day, he'd be called a troll for this. And sure enough, he's a troll. Don't worry about it. Smokes have used this on that Twitch, but with how most of the team has been fragging out this game, it feels like Virtus.Pro are in that position to get this one closed out, and sure enough, Pasha is there. Like I keep saying, every shot is a headshot today. I need to go and look at the numbers after this game.
Fully prepared and ready to go, and just looking like a seriously dangerous outfit. Brede will use the Gon 6 to open up that top floor window before dropping back down. Decides, you know what, I'm just going to have to go in for some kills. He's not going to find a single one as Virtus.Pro lockout map.
Throughout the years, yet what they were doing is they were a minute in front of where we've seen them be over the last few years. They were confident, they were aggressive, but they were still VP at their very core, and we know of their quality. It is surprising, but it's not surprising to see this result.
Yeah, they've upped their personal best in regards to things that they've been able to do at certain points in the rounds is really what we're seeing here. Now for Falcons as well, with this loss starting out the stage, if you look back at the last stage, what, well, back then BDS did, they only had 1 loss in that whole stage. So the fact that they're already starting with that loss, pretty darning